You're watching Ticket TV. Like, share, and subscribe on your way in.
All right. So I want to appreciate everybody that's going to take a second to join the stream, man. I salute to all of you guys. I appreciate y'all. Also, I want to shout out to Deborah. She came through with a $75 donation in the Cash App this morning for the stream. I appreciate you. And also, Leon, salute to you, brother. I appreciate you. You came through with a $25 donation in the Cash App. So I appreciate everybody who's been supporting the stream, supporting the channel, and supporting basically the content that I've been putting out, man. And I salute to all of you guys. Hopefully, you guys will get the notifications. I know that notifications have been poor on this channel for the last couple of weeks. And, that is my fault, but hopefully we'll get it back. I should never start doing regular videos on this channel. I should have waited and just did it on a different channel. So I apologize about that. That messed up y'all notifications, but make sure y'all hit the like button, share the video, hype the video. And if you guys want to support the channel, y'all can. The link is pinned in the chat. Y'all see donation links here. Y'all can do that. Support the channel. Let's get right to this video and talk about what's going on with Stephen A. Smith. As there's an explosive article that has come out about Stephen A. Smith right now. And in this article, Stephen A. Smith is being absolutely ripped to shreds because of something that he has done or he has said about women. Now, Stephen A. has his own podcast show on YouTube outside of ESPN. He does a show on ESPN, but he has his own podcast show. And apparently he made some comments on there that have landed him in some serious hot water. Now, according to this report coming out the Daily Mail, it says Stephen A. Smith basically has caused anger. Basically, he's caused outrage, anger online after admitting that he likes the woman that he dates to be domesticated and that he has no need for them if they can't cook for him. Let me repeat that again. This is what Stephen A. Smith said, apparently. It says Stephen A. Smith, and I'll read the article to you guys, has caused anger online after admitting that he likes women he dates to be domesticated and he has no need for them if they can't cook for him. Now, it says the ESPN star was speaking to former NFL quarterback Cam Newton and said a woman must have sex appeal, conversation, and intellect to have a chance at dating him. He then added that a woman needed to be domesticated. And before explaining why, he told Cam Newton that somebody need to say that. He says, we need to stop this shit. He says the assault against masculinity needs to end. Now, Stephen A. Smith, who signed a 5-year contract worth $100 million with ESPN last year, went on to explain that I can cook for myself. I don't want to. I want you to cook, Stephen A. Smith says. He says, I'll pay for the food. I'll take you out every week. The only thing I'm going to do for myself is getting up for some cereal, right? He also said, if I have to do that, why do I need you? I understand it comes across as chauvinistic. I'll take you out. I'll buy the food. I'll take care of whatever you need me to take care of, he said. He also went on to say a little bit more. But for some reason, he's getting backlash for that. Now, I want to talk about this because some ladies, they have certain standards that they say they have of men. But then if a man says he has his standard, he has his standard of women, then they get ripped, right? So the response to that has been absolutely scathing. Now, according to this report, it says that Stephen A. Smith has lost a lot of support. People said that there goes his presidential aspirations. I don't think Stephen A. ever thought he was going to be the president anyways. I think that was just something he did for popularity. Another one says, and this is why he's not married and never has been. I understand gender roles to a point, but this seems extreme even for me as a Republican. Another one says, give people enough time and they'll always show you who they really are. This guy's a jerk. Another one said, preference is a preference. I don't want a guy who sits and watches sports during his downtime. I'd rather you go tinker with something that'll make our lives better and more. But Stephen A. Smith says, but damn it, if I walk through my crib and you there, I better not smell pine sol. a cleaning product instead of food. Now he says, my sister has her own family. If my sister knows I'm coming, the minute I walk through the door, I'm smelling food. She knows that. She my sister. He says, you, the woman in my life, and I'm smelling Pine Sol, that ain't gonna last. I assure you that. Go get the brother that don't mind. I hope he can offer you what I'm offering. Stephen A. Smith, the article says, has never married because he admitted he could not be faithful due to his lifestyle. However, he does have 2 daughters, Samantha and Nyla. His comments attracted fierce reaction and debate online on social media, with one viewer claiming that the comments could end his political hopes. So it also goes on to say that Stephen A. Smith left his ESPN co-host, a girl by the name of Shanae, a chocolate, beautiful thing. It says that he left his ESPN co-host stunned when he told the colleague that he was turned on by her accent. Let me stop right there. I want to keep going through this article, but I want to stop right there. I want to say something, because I've seen this too in the WNBA. How are people criticizing the ladies for being more feminine now when they were criticizing them for being more masculine then? So now that they're more feminine, they're getting more criticized. Make it make sense. I don't understand that part. Secondly, I'm gonna say this again. The ladies have high standards of men, but if a man has high standards of lady, is that a problem? I'm asking a question to everybody in the comment section right now. I just want to know what y'all had to say about that right now, real quick, before we move on. Right? Right? I want to see on the comment section. Tell me. I'm asking y'all a question. Right? I'm seeing y'all saying some stuff. Right? I'm seeing y'all saying some stuff in the comment section. Right? You said each should have high standards of each other. Okay. Well, I'm seeing some fairness down here, because I just want to know, because like I see women do say that all the time. Like they talk about all these things they want from men, and it's like it's no criticism from that. You know what I'm saying? Also, they have compiled in this article different. I want to say they've compiled different criticisms of Stephen A. Smith with women. And it seems like, man, they're going after a lot of things he said, either around women or to women. And I'm not even finished reading the article yet. I just wanted to show y'all some of what they've been saying as well about Stephen A. Smith. And I knew that once Stephen A. Smith got that bag, they was going to come for his helmet. I already knew it was a matter of time. If you say enough, they're going to come for you. You know what I'm saying? And I knew that was going down ASAP. So he was already in a situation where, they was going to smoke him out if he said anything crazy. Anything crazy. Now, another one says Shay Cornett, and this is a white woman, was left covering her face in disbelief after Stephen A. Smith's bizarre comments. This is another woman, white woman on ESPN. Now it says it comes just weeks after Stephen A. Smith left his ESPN co-host stunned when he told the female colleague he was turned on by her French accent. During the episode of First Take, former WNBA star and ESPN analyst Shanae Ogwumike was discussing the Minnesota Timberwolves playoff victory over the Denver Nuggets. In her analysis, she spoke a little French as a tribute to the Timberwolves' Rudy Gobert. Once she was finished singing Gobert's praises, Stephen A. Smith addressed her French accent and made a bizarre comment that stunned his co-host, Shay Cornette, who was left covering her face in disbelief. Stephen A. Smith said, "I got to get a little personal for a second here. I'm living a good life, I'm pretty damn happy to say the least. But I must admit, in all my years on this earth, I've never dated a woman from France or anything like that. But after hearing Shanae, I was like, what have I been missing? The verbiage right there, that kind of turned me on." Now it says, while initially taken back, Shanae took Stephen A. Smith's comments pretty well and brushed them off with a laugh. I don't really see like where I don't see the problem. Like I don't see where that's an issue right there. Like with those comments to her, because they're cool. They like friends. So I don't understand that. And y'all know me. I don't like Stephen A. Snitch. I don't like him at all. I think he's a joke. I think Stephen A. Snitch is a complete joke. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? At the same time, like I said, I think that it should be fairness all the way across the board. If that's what Stephen A. Smith's demands are for him personally, I don't see why he gets backlash, especially when women or other people have their demands. Everybody got their own demands of what they want in life, right? Now, in the world he live in, meaning the the politically correct world. Let me say that. Yeah, it's gonna hurt him because he lives in a politically correct world where you got to say everything a certain way, or you can lose your job. He's on $100 million contract, right? So if he say something out of pocket, listen, Stephen A. has already said he got a lot of people at his job that don't like him, that want to see him fired anyways, right? So with that being said, you already got a lot of people that want to see you fired anyways. That's an issue you already gonna be up against. You see what I'm saying? So to me, Stephen A. Smith, he in a situation where if he say something controversial, if he say something controversial, it's gonna be an issue regardless. I think I need people to understand that, right? It's gonna be an issue regardless. So that's my point of the whole situation. So Stephen A. again, here's the problem. He works in a company. He works in a company, right? The company that he works in, they have strict rules on they control what you can and what you can't say. So if you say something that they don't like, Stephen A. has already been fired before for saying something they don't like. Now that's the limbo right there. When you work for a corporation and a company and you say something and some women come out and say, "Oh, we offended," man, that can get you done. He signed a $100 million contract. They've already fired him before. Look how they just did Shannon Sharpe. And Shannon Sharpe, he got his case cleared up, and they let that weasel Skip Bayless back. Skip Bayless got he had a case. Skip Bayless settled a case with a different network, and they know about the details of that case because it was made public. And he still let Skip Bayless come back on. But Shannon Sharpe got his situation cleared up. He got his settled. But they won't let him come back on. He has so much heat behind the scenes, they said, with different women and things like that. I'm telling y'all this, man. So I think Stephen A., he has so many people that dislike him that if they want, they can continue to try to make this a situation for him. The things that he say, and that's what you call company policy. That's what happens when you sign that contract and you get under that company policy. You're damn right, Jay Hardaway. That's what it is. They call it company policy. It's the same way everybody that go to work. You can't. They don't let you just go to work and say whatever you want to say on the job, because you're a part of company policy. You under company policy. So like if you work in a food place, you can't talk to the employees how you want to talk to them. You can't just say whatever. Not the employees. You can't talk to the customers how you want to talk to them. They have a certain thing they call company policy. And if you don't follow company policy, they'll break your ass. They'll break you if you don't follow company policy. Guarantee you that. So, yeah. Wild situation, wild situation, man. But, that's how Stephen A feel. I mean, some women, they don't want to be with a man unless he, do certain things. Like, for example, let me give y'all an example. And it'll be outrage towards Stephen A. Smith. And this is why I don't understand how it ain't fair on both sides, because you'll have a woman like, I forget, what's that girl's name, y'all? It was a girl who came out saying if her husband can't pay her, or if her man can't pay her $70,000 a month, she don't want to be with him. I ain't seen no woman criticize her. I ain't seen no woman criticize her. That went viral. She said if her man can't provide her lifestyle, I forget her name. She's some type of social media chick, model or some chick, and it went viral. Everybody saw the story. But she said that. No backlash. But Stephen A., him being on a $100 million contract, he'll lose his job. If he say anything, people feel like, oh, that's sexist, or that's this, or that's that. Because he's under company policy. So you guys let me know what y'all feel on this, man. Y'all smash the like button, man. Let's get over 1,000 likes if possible, man. Share the video, like the video. I appreciate everybody been supporting the channel, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think on this one. This is one of the ones right here. I want to know what everybody feel on this one in the comment section. Where y'all stand on this? Do y'all think that Stephen A. should have a right to say what he want to say? Do y'all think that what he said was out of pocket? Do y'all think that he should be fired? Do y'all think that the company policy is something that's real? Or how do y'all feel about this? Stephen A. have been fired before. That's the thing. That's the thing about this. The ESPN had fired Stephen A. Smith before. And I can't remember. It was comments surrounding women. He been fired before for comments surrounding women. And I'm going to tell you something. When Stephen A. said that, I thought he was right. He got fired. He said something, and I thought what he said was right. I don't think he said nothing wrong when he said that women should not antagonize and demonize men. That's what he said. He didn't say, hey, it's okay for a man to put his hands on a woman. He said women should not be demonizing or antagonizing men. And I totally agree with that. I think it's both ways. I think a woman should not be antagonizing a man, and a man shouldn't be antagonizing a woman. Period. So y'all let me know what y'all feel on this, man. Let me know, man. This is one of them situations, man, where it's real like that. It's real like that. You dig? Hey, we always appreciate the support, and if you guys want to do so, you can use the Cash App or PayPal links. They'll be in the description box below this video or pinned at the top of the comments. The top donators will be announced every month. All right, you guys, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Like, share, and subscribe. Make sure y'all cop the merch, and make sure that you get the weight loss formula. The links to that will be in the description box below this video. Check out our next video coming up right now.